best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about this Titan defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Evans. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 18. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis with another keeper. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Joey Porter Jr. that time got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action, Willis. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On on first down. Willis. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. Willis headed left off the option. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and goal, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
This pass complete to Melton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Taking it about the 16. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. At their own 46-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Darnell Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Steelers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 37. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown. George Pickens. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are back within a score.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Willis now off of play action. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Evans running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over them.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Play action. Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Willis on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
It's Willis. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Peterson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Willis headed left off the option. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, here's Willis. And he is caught. He's got the first down and more. And it's a Titans touchdown. Darnell Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Pickett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On first down, Willis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Willis for the quick throw out wide. Touchdown! Darnell Washington. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense offense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe three. On second down now, Merritt. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Titans.
They'll run on first down. Merritt. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Back to throw, Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Game's not over, you know. Why are you giving up? Does this have to happen? Oh! That's terrible. Awful. Seriously? You're making us look bad.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of...
That's caught inside the 20. That's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 64 yards. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Titans 42, Steelers 21.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Pickett to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pickett right back to the air again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pickett now on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. Pickett lost it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to perk.
And now here's another interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Titans are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Willis. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Right back to the air again with Willis. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Willis. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 2nd down, here's Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now he's into the clear again. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. They're winning the game, but they do get the score. 0 show.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
One final shot for Pickett. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game.